What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Zay the Prince, and I'm back with another video. Now, you already see by the title, this is really like a fantasy fight. Like, what if JJ would have accepted Logan's offer to have a trilogy? What would have happened? Who would have won? When would it have took place? I'm about to answer all those questions. Look, assuming the time frame and how it took a year to do the rematch in general, I think it would have took a year, pretty much another year, to even just get that fight back on. You know what I mean? And it make a lot of money. It make a lot of money. But and I actually want to take it from a standpoint right now, because back then they were totally different fighters. Not well back then. KSI was a totally different fighter. I still feel Logan is almost the same. He's pretty much the same. You know, head movement still below average. Footwork is sloppy. He's not really fast. Like, it's so funny how Logan and Jake claim they're like these amazing athletes, and I'm not. They're athletic. Like, don't get me wrong. It's crazy. I think they're athletic. They're the most athletic, unathletic people I've ever seen, bro. It's cause it's cause they do. It's like they could do one sport so well, like how Jake is transitioned into boxing so well. And then when you look at Jake do the baseball, he wasn't hitting on nothing. Like, he just, man, I don't know, baseball. But again, it's you're never gonna start out amazing in any sport. Anything you do, you're never gonna start out amazing. Like, of course, So I do understand, where they come from. Like, I'm not just gonna hate on them, but yeah, Logan's pretty athletic, but and it's weird because you look at JJ and you would think, like, from his body now, you would be like, dang, he looked like the better athlete. But nah, it's really Logan who's the better athlete. KSI, he just puts in the hard work, and that's kind of what that KSI v Logan 2 fight really was about. It was about mindset, and it was really just like who worked harder. It was really hard work. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard, and that right there is a well-known fact. 10 out of 10 times, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And I'm not even saying Logan didn't work hard, but I'm just saying I really feel like on that night, the night of the fight, KSI wanted it more. Like I said, boxing is just as mental. It's just as mental as it is physical. You need to have that mindset of, I'm going to win. It's like there's no if, ands, or buts. I'm going to win the fight. Fast forward 2022, you look at it like this: like, KSI has really flipped. He's really flipped the script on how his boxing skills are. He's really worked on pretty much everything. He's scrapped every windmill punch, bad head movement, all that, bad footwork. He scrapped that. And he looks much better. Like, the KSI now would knock out the KSI then in the first round. KSI has a much better jab now. Um, he has much better footwork. He's not always just swinging and then he's like off balance a lot. And when you're off balance and you get hit, you get knocked right over and they count as a knockdown. You may not even have got hit hard, but it was off balance. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things. It's like, it's like he really cleaned up a lot of his errors. But one thing that I didn't really see that was good was his defense. KSI did not look good on defensively, and I wouldn't even say he looked bad. He just didn't look good. Like, it's weird. He just looked so average. Like, he wasn't really moving his head that much, and he kind of was letting, when they had the chance, he did get caught. Like, it's crazy how he really let Swarms catch him a couple times, because Swarms is so trash. Like, man, and to think, even Pineda, he did let Pineda barely. I think can only remember like one punch Pineda even threw the whole fight, but that just plays into a factor. But I also believe here's one big factor. One big factor in the fight, KSI's power. I think now, look, it don't matter. Look, here's where it comes down to. When you have power, it don't matter if you're just blindly, randomly throwing a wild punch. You want to know why? Because you're not. It's not coming from good technique, and it's not gonna be as impactful and forceful as you would when you're turning the hips. You feel me? You're loading up, and you're really throwing it with bad intent. And you may be throwing it with bad intent when you're doing windmill punches, but when you got your form right, your fundamentals right, that pop, it's gonna hurt. It's really gonna hurt. Much worse, I promise you. If you just throw a punch, not know how to throw a punch, and you know how to throw a punch, and you got power, it's way different. And he knows how to punch now, and he got power. That's why it's like, oh my gosh, like if KSI really wants to, I feel like he could, if he wants to take this really serious, this boxing stuff serious, and become, you know, if he wants to beat Jake, because that's his end goal. Like that's it right there. Is Jake. Can he beat Jake? That's what he wants to do. And man, I'm definitely not gonna say he can't do it. KSI definitely can. He can knock out Jake because he got that power. Again, he has power, but can he land? Is he willing to trade with Jake? Because again, you look at Jake's fights, and Jake ain't fought no one with high volume. He fought Gibb, who was, he was pressuring him, but it's like, I haven't seen one time Gibb got him into the corner and didn't throw. Like, that's your chance to trap him, cut off the ring, and he learned from that. And that's why he was cutting off the ring, trapping Austin in the corner when he fought Austin McBroom. Like, he improved so much, and that's what's so dope about Nissan Gibb. He cleaned all that up. Here's my thing. Here's why I think KSI would knock out Logan Paul right now. We talk about, having hands low, and that's if you if you are fast and have good head movement and have timing, then you could fight with your hands low. But Logan, he's not fast. Logan, he's strong. He's not fast. Logan don't really have good technique, and his head movement's not that. It's not good. so it's like, at the same time, it's like, dang, like, yeah, he did fight Floyd, but at what it cost? Like, you're like 50 pounds bigger than Floyd. It's really not. It really should have been, you should have knocked him out. Floyd may be the greatest, but bro, like, if you're that big, bro, like, that's crazy, bro. But yeah, like I said, I believe KSI would knock him out. Just sure technique and power, timing. KSI looks a lot more faster now. I think KSI would definitely, he'd knock out Logan Paul. It'll be an 8-round fight. I see him getting him out of there in like 7. I think he'd get him out there in 7. He does have a better gas tank than Logan Paul, much better stamina. He's in shape. I got KSI knocking out Logan Paul round 7. And yeah, man, that's really what I got, and that's all I got for that fantasy trilogy fight. Like if it were to ever happen, but it's probably not because they're business partners now. They're really good friends. I just don't see it happening. But yeah, man. Hey, that's the video. I don't. Oh my gosh, I don't even think I said bruh one time. Well, there it goes. I mean, yeah, I guess I'll count that, bruh. Oh my gosh, again? That's two times. But yeah, so I guess I gotta drink 2 shots of hot sauce. But yeah, love y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. More content coming on the way. I see y'all, man. Love y'all. Peace.